Okay, so not only did we have the character, okay, the character in Predator 2, the Predator 2 movie, he entered the Predator spaceship and he saw hieroglyphics. Okay, go look up the movie Predator 2, go buy it. Go buy the movie Predator 2 and fast forward it towards the end where the melanated man enters the spaceship and sees the hieroglyphics in the Predator spaceship. Okay, right here, this is a scene from the movie Alien versus Predator. Okay, this movie clearly depicted the Predators literally building the pyramids. Building the pyramids. The Predators, the Anunnaki, the Sirius gods, the Nomos, the Elohims, the serpent gods. Okay? Showing humans how to build and building the pyramids themselves. Okay? This is also a proof because scientists already admitted it was a physical impossibility for the pyramids to be built from the bottom up. The pyramids had to have been built from the top down using anti-magnetism, what they call anti-gravity, to move the blocks one by one on top of each other, okay? The blocks actually had to be levitated and built from top to bottom. Look, you have the spaceship right over the goddamn pyramid. Spaceship right over the goddamn pyramid. In the Alien versus Predator movie. Right here, people. African dreadlocks. Okay, melanated people's dreadlocks, melanated people's tribal attire. Okay, melanated people's pyramids, melanated people's hieroglyphics in their spaceships. But guess what? You think that's it? You think that's it, ladies and gentlemen? I'm getting ready to end this with a bang. I'm getting ready to end this video series with a bang. Because I showed you all of the characteristics between the Predator and the gods, okay, that created humans, known as the Anunnaki, Elohims, the Nomos. Now we're gonna show you the language. Now we're gonna show you the language of the Predators that we all saw right in front of our faces, and the information just passed us up, okay, without us even noticing. Okay, I'm gonna show you the language of the Predators. Also, this is gonna be the vision. Also, the vision of the Predators. Okay, but let's hear the language. Oh, what was that? Was that chirping? Was that chirping? Was that the Predator chirping? Let's hear that again. That's a scene from Predator 2. Listen carefully. Listen. Okay, that chirp. When you hear that chirp, that's how the Predator talks. Ladies and gentlemen, the Predator talks by chirping. That is the Predator Yahucha language. That is the Predator Yahucha language, people. They chirp. Okay? If you do your research, the first language known to man, was all consonants, no vowels. The first language known to the first humans on the planet had no consonants and was all had no vowels and was all consonants. So that means that with their alphabet, all you would be able to do is perform a chirping type language. Do you know how many indigenous tribes have the same theology and have the same history? Ladies and gentlemen, the predator has a language of chirping with no vowels. That is the first language known to man in this real world that we live in. Okay? That is called the language of the gods. Go look it up, people. Go look it up, people. The language of the gods. The Dogon know about it. Other tribes in Africa know about it. Okay? The Hopi Indians know about it. Plain and simple. Okay? The chirping language of the gods is the language with nothing but consonants. Okay? And it sounds like you're just chirping. Also, in the movie District 9, those aliens did the same thing. They communicated the same way in a chirping language. Ladies and gentlemen, they're calling the alien the original melanated man. That's what they're calling the alien. You see? The alien is nothing more than the melanated man, the original melanated man who was a galactic traveler. So they called him the alien, but that's a lie. A-L-I-E, that's a lie. He was just a galactic traveler. The only alien is unmelanation, because everything in nature and everything in this universe is a form of a melanated being. I don't give a fuck what star system, what galaxy, what planet it comes from. Plain and simple. Okay? These melanated gods, known as the Yahucha warriors, extremely tall, anywhere from 8 to 20 feet, extremely muscular, bones, incredibly dense bones, okay? Way stronger than the average human, because this star constellation that they come from, okay, Sirius C, it was the first star that was birthed out of the center of the galaxy. So the Sirius C star has the most the highest concentration of magnetism out of any other star in this galaxy. So any planet orbiting around the Sirius star is going to have to be more of a gassy planet. The creatures that live on it are going to have to be melanated, because they're going to have to take a lot of heat, and they're going to have to be extremely large and extremely powerful to survive in a star system with that much magnetism, aka gravity. Okay? So on the earth, when these creatures go on the earth, okay, this is how they can have super, quote unquote, superhuman ability, telekinesis, jumping great distances, almost flying. Okay? Great strength, great speed. That is why, because the star system they come from has a much bigger form, much bigger concentration of magnetism and heat. Also, they have a copper-based blood, which gives them the green blood. Okay? The predators had a form of green blood. Okay, they are seen as the gods that came from the Sirius star system, just like Osiris came from, is Orion and Sirius mixed together. Okay? Osiris is a Sirius god who was so dark his skin shined green. This is why the predator had green blood. Okay? Plain and simple. Plain and simple, ladies and gentlemen. That is what they were trying to hide from us in this Predator movie series. Also, the Predator could only see in a heat spectrum. I'm going to repeat. The Predator could only see in a heat spectrum, ladies and gentlemen. So what does that give the Predator the characteristic of? That gives the predator the characteristic of serpents, of snakes. Because snakes can only see heat. Snakes only have heat vision. Serpents only have heat vision. Ladies and gentlemen, the predator is being personified as the serpent gods with the serpent wisdom that can only see in the spectrum of heat. Just like it's shown in the Predator movies, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, there goes the chirping language. That was the first language on this planet, by the way, the chirping language of the predators, which are being personified as our creator gods, Anunnaki, Elohim, Nephilim, Nomos. Okay? Plain and simple. Hollywood put this right in front of our face. Hollywood put this right in front of our face. The predator character is really known as the Yahucha. Okay? And the Yahucha, these Yahuchas, they get their theology and their doctrine from making this movie about the Yahucha from these Moorish gods that showed the samurai their way of life. Okay? Because these Yahucha gods got their way from the Sirius gods, the Nomos, the Anunnaki, the Elohim. Okay? Plain and simple. In my next video, I'm going to be showing a lot of proof that giants walked this earth, before we lived in the world we live in today. That's really all I had to say on this topic. I appreciate everyone who supports RFG movement and Atlantean movement. Like, subscribe, share this video. It's Chosen One, man. I'm out.